Hi everyone and welcome to this video. Today I will show you how to bead this cute flower necklace and also how you can make your own designs using this technique. First of all, you will need a pattern. Essentially, we need some kind of grid to create pixel art. There are specialized programs for this available online, but if you have a drawing app like Procreate, you can draw your own grid. In Procreate, you can use the default brush in the textures category and then set the layer to reference, which will allow you to color fill the squares on a separate level and easily edit them if necessary. I decided to go for a very minimal tulip design. Of course, the larger your necklace, the more detailed your art can be, but since I wanted my necklace on a smaller side, the flower had to be quite simple. I'm using Miyuki Delicas beads in size 11, and for my particular design I need 5 colors. And of course my trusty needle that has seen better times. I am also using a 10mm Fireline cord. You will need approximately 2.8 meters of it, which is a rather long piece, so I prefer to split it in half and attach the second piece as the first one runs out halfway through. As you can see on the right hand side of the screen, we are starting by creating the little square in the bottom left corner of the design. Thread 4 blue beads, bring them all the way down, leaving a 10-15 centimeter tail, and go with the needle upwards through the first 2 beads. Flip the beading so that the long tail faces down and go up through the neighboring 2 beads. Now we have this square basis of the first 2 columns, and we will continue building upon it, moving upwards. We will pick 2 beads at a time, this time going with the needle down 1 bead on the left and then up 2 beads on the right. We repeat these steps for the next rows. Make sure to pay attention to the scheme. Eventually we will reach the outer part of the leaf on the left and we will need to start incorporating green beads. In the starting 2 columns we add beads from right to left. So first we pick beads that belong to column 2 and then the beads that belong to column 1. The green bead therefore needs to be picked first, followed by a blue one. We continue the process until we reach the top of the first 2 columns. From now on, we will work on one column at a time. Once again, we start by making our little square, except half of it already exists. So we pick 2 beads and go up through the top 2 beads of the previous column, and then down through the beads we just added. Now we will work with 1 bead at a time. We go up through the bead next to where the newly added bead will land, as well as one above it. Then we go down through the 2 corresponding beads on the right. So essentially we always move in this square consisting of 4 beads, filling in the missing gap. We repeat this process as we complete the 3rd column. Starting the 4th column will be the same, except we now again move from the bottom part to the top. Add 2 beads first and then 1 at a time. Follow the scheme, adding columns one by one, switching the direction of movement at the end of each. Once you complete the whole design, it will look something like this. This step is optional, but to make your necklace a bit more interesting, you could add a little ruffle edge. The thread is already coming out of the bead on the very edge, so you can pick 3 beads and go through 1 bead on the left from it. Now we simply go down through the next bead on the left. Pick 3 more beads, go through the next bead on the left, and go down through the following bead on the left. So we move to the left side along the edge of the pendant. This bead happens to be exactly in the middle, and this time we will do something different. Pick just 1 bead and return through the same bead. Now you can come out on the left and repeat the ruffle symmetrically on the other side. Once you reach the last bead in this row, instead of going 1 bead up, go all the way through the column. You will come out on the other side, and here you can repeat the steps with the ruffles. Make sure to add just 1 bead in the middle here as well. Once you're done, weave in and cut off the ends. I like to simply go up and down the columns a few times. It will also make your pendant a bit sturdier. Now take an eye pin with a flat back and go through the middle column together with the singular beads that we added on either side. You might need to manually rotate them to help them get into alignment. Now all that is left is to create a ring on the top side with pliers and connect a jump ring. Your necklace is all ready, and there are so many beautiful design options that you can come up with here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next one.